Hello, everyone, and welcome to 108 Days of Internal Alchemy with me, Sara. Today is, I have to check every time, day 68. The process of becoming can be messy, and that's all right. Today, I have a lot of energy. A lot of things are moving. I just recorded a really fun episode and have a lot of creative ideas, so I'm just bursting with energy. So this is perfect. I was supposed you put up these rules for yourselves. I should do this before the day starts, and so there was a period of time this morning where I had a lot of time and I didn't do this, and I was like, I should do. And now it's the perfect time because I have so much energy that I need to release. So let's just begin with just moving the body a little bit. So if you're new here, this is a guided process. It's a space that kind of builds episode by episode. And I'm here to liberate myself and the people I work with. And I'm getting comments. Grand vitality as your deepest peace and comfort flows more with every healing breath. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy you're with me. So let's start moving. Today, I just want to skip to the music, but it's such an energetic song that I don't feel like I want to do that to you, to put it on repeat, even though I could probably dance to it for an hour now. But maybe I'm underestimating you. Maybe you do want to listen to the same song over and over again like I do. I just expect people not to be like me. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, stay on your knees. Let's open the spine a little bit. You can keep your knees wide if you want to have a little bit of leverage. Remember the root lock. You can twist your hands when you kind of throw them away. You twist them so you get a fascia twist. So I just rotate the thumb. It's like I throw the thumb down. And I keep the finger pointed, so it's like I direct energy. It's like I create a little whip with my hand. So I'm moving energy. I'm just not moving the body. I'm moving deliberately all the time. And then I can put some energy into it. Go up. I just hear popping and cracking everywhere. I'm gonna get on my knees. I'm gonna do a little bit of, I call it like the pigeon, but this is not, the pigeon is a yoga position, so it's a completely wrong, but it feels like maybe a chicken. So I really want to stretch out the psoas, and I activate the glutes. If you want, you can have the toes in, and you can give it a little bit more pressure. If I want to go a little bit faster, I go wider with my knees. So it becomes a deeper movement. And relax. Lucky we are alive. You need to wait a bit. Okay. Relax. Chin to chest. And move into your spinal flow. Check in with the hips, with the bottom of the spine, the top of the spine, the neck. Yes? Wants attention. Okay, let's rub our hands together and connect with the eyes. And now stay here for a little bit as I give a little bit of a transmission on the topic. So you find your pressure today, your level, and really take a couple of deep breaths and just allow everything to sink. Allow the energy to just calm down. And when we talk about the becoming and that it can be a little bit messy, it's like if we want to achieve something in life, if we want to transform something, if we want to become something, if we want more of something, if we want that promotion or that next level step, or have improvements in the marriage or friendship or whatever it is that we want, there is a level of ourselves that has to transform to be able to access that person. It's like we know who we are becoming, we know where we want to go, we know, but we've never been there. So to be there, we kind of have to get there. And to get there, there's something in us that needs to shift and transform. Otherwise, we would already be there. And this is where the alchemy process comes in. So the alchemy process will help us to get there. It's the accelerator. It's the movement inside that allows things to rearrange. And because if we want to be something, we have to let go of something. If we want something, we got to make room for something new. So there's something that needs to be alchemized. And what is that? That is the parts of ourselves that are based on illusions or negativity. We have false belief systems about ourselves or how the world works. We think negatively about ourselves. Maybe we doubt ourselves. We don't believe ourselves. We might have fear or disconnect from the body. So when we start to alchemize, this starts to move. Oh, I have to open the door. You keep moving. Sorry about that. I saw my chance to let Lucky out. So the challenges in life and the difficulties, the problems, that is what causes things to move and rearrange. So when we combine something that moves from the outside and we combine it with the alchemy and the movement on the inside, we start to shift what is happening, and we start to transform. And that's how we quickly can become or get to where we want next. So it's like a life hack. However, in this process, whatever is not you and whatever is not me is literally energetically moved out of the system and out of the field. So it's released from the nervous system and from the fascia, and we're moving it out of the system. And so it travels through us over time. Okay, let's move, integrate, breathe. And relax. We can get to our feet, open up the ankles a little bit, so we can dance properly in a bit. So as we are alchemizing these illusions, and because these illusions and the things that is not aligned is usually not the things that we lead with. We might lead with it in different ways, so it is visible to everyone else. But most of the things we kind of bury. But when we start to alchemize it, it kind of has to move through the system. And it has to be expressed in some shape or form. It can be tears, it can be tremors, it can be connection, it can be so many different things. And with the alchemy, we are releasing it, as you know. I was like, oh, do I need to explain all of that? No, I don't. We're on day 68, so you know by now. However, it's about things getting visible. The things that we don't want to be visible kind of becomes visible during this process in different shapes or forms, can be. But when it's a lot, if it's a big thing that we go through, then it probably will, show up in different ways. And when we are living in illusions, we are not also living 100% authentically to ourselves. So when we start to practice being more authentic, it's like trying something that we've never done. And then it's like there's this unwritten rule that we're not allowed to be messy or be imperfect or show up weird or moody or like out of our ordinary character. But if we're trying to become something new and we're kind of releasing the past, how is that going to happen if we're not allowed to show it anywhere? Because it's in the context of other humans that we align our expression, because it's in the expression and in the energy that we are felt and received by other people. And that can be tricky. That can be really, really hard, both for ourselves and for the people around us. But, it's like through communication and a heart-to-heart connection, that is truly possible. Okay, let's go to the ears a little bit. Breathe. Elbow to knee. Let's breathe a little bit. Hands up and Twist. Find your rhythm. Don't forget the root lock. And relax, breathe, spinal flow. So as this part of the process is happening, and this is not all the time, but it's related to bigger processes, like when we're going through big things. So if we've had something major in our lives that happened that we are finally starting to process, it can shift us on such a deep level, because the amount of energy that it takes for the body to kind of keep that emotion and experience in place, so we don't feel it. When that starts to move, the whole body will rearrange, because there's a huge pressure that has been released. So then the body will start to reorganize itself around itself, because it knows how to do that. And that shifts things. And then we start to move away the false part of ourselves, or the unprocessed parts of ourselves, or the illusions. And this is connected to belief systems. While this is happening, while the energy from the past is moving through our system, we might be experienced as that from others or from ourselves. It's like we're someone that we know that we're not. And it's almost like, what is this? And that part can be messy. That can be a weird experience. But only if you don't know that that's supposed to happen. So if you are experiencing that you feel different, or that other people are experiencing you as different, it's because the past is kind of showing itself without you even saying anything. And that's what can be, it's like in small aspects, and we can feel different. Okay. Okay, moving to the feet, opening up the fascia a little bit. So when you twist and turn like this, you connect with like obscure parts of the hips. It's like these positions that we never do. It's just playing around. Preparing to stand up. Okay, let's stand up. And prepare for music. So I'm in such an awesome mood. And I feel like dancing. So I bring my stuff. Just say hello and prepare for music. I'm gonna remember to post it in the chat, and I forgot to put it in I have to update so many places, I forget. Okay, so this is a high energy song. And I'm going to play it twice because it's so good. I can never listen to it once, but we're only going to listen to it twice. So that's why I saved it for last. So I'm going to play. So now this one you want to play with me, because you want to sing with me and be in my beat with me. So yeah, pause until now. Okay. Okay, move freely. Exploding like fireworks in the sky. I'm going all in. Your face, your eyes explode like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire, your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire, your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. So now I got to learn to dance Punjabi too, because that's the only thing I want to do, and I don't know how to do it. So I'm like, and that's my point. Allow things to be messy. Allow yourselves to not know what to do with things, and allow people to believe whatever they want to believe of what's going on. And honestly, if they don't come and ask you what's happening, are they really interested? And we got to make room for the new. And don't care what it looks like and what people think, because they don't know what's going on anyway. The amount of projections that I've been receiving during this process is extraordinary. And what am I going to do about it? I'm going to remember who I am and act like it. So all we can do is to return to the feeling that we know is true. And hang out where you're appreciated. Highly recommended. Works in the sky. Your face, your eyes exploding. Then I'd rather sing to this. The sky is sapphire. Your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. That's who you are. Not whatever crap is going through the field from the past that people choose to hold on to or choose to see that version of you. Problem solved. Let it be messy. Just stay true who you are. Stay true to or stay close to the people who know who you are, and just keep on returning and remembering. Return and remember, and bring in the vibration that you feel is you. So that's what I did today, because I needed this. I needed to move energy today. And I'm so happy that I put myself in this situation to be honest and open and vulnerable and raw about it, because that shifts my whole frequency in my body. So, Mastermind begins on Wednesday, August 26th. If you want to join, 1 week left to sign up. Then the choo-choo train or the Viking boat rows to sea. Wow, I needed that. When you stop caring so much about people who are refusing to see your truth anyway, it's like, it's so strange that we have this built in. I mean, I have, and that most people that I know do. I'm not saying that you have it, but this idea. No, never mind. I lost it because I started overthinking. You see, it's just like when we can't be ourselves fully, when we can't just relax and we have to think about what we say, or we have to pretend to be something we're not, where we're not fully appreciated as we are in our, this human thing is not supposed to be easy, and if you're here, you're probably, want to feel differently inside of yourself. And we're all kind of pretending that it's easy, but it's not always. And when we meet the uneasy part, everything else becomes easier. And when we allow whatever is not here, and I realize that this is really what it's all about. Over and over and over and over, just pick everything up that we have. Okay, what snuck in that don't belong? Okay, you don't belong, you don't belong, you don't belong. Okay, let's continue. Okay, you came back. Okay, that's the process. It's like looking at, okay, it's like we're running, and then we got to, okay, do I have all my gear? Yes, but what is this? No. So it's like we pick up things that is not ours and that doesn't belong all the time, no matter who you are, because that's life. But if we learn to kind of, and then at the end, it's going to be, oh, I see that coming, so I'm going to, and then I don't have to stop and pick it up. But that is not, that can be messy. So allow it to be messy. And there's liberation on the other side. Thank you for today. This is brilliant. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. And have a good day. And